Hey guys, Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot. So I'm going to do a reading today for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine again. Let me get some lotion real quick. So yeah guys, this Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine are they've really been on my mind today. That last reading, how they were just so scared. They were full of fear, and I thought, man, you know, I've been like that here lately too. And so I got my Bible out and I thought, I got to read some verses about fear. You know, because God tells you, fear not. You know, I'm with you all the time. Believe me, I lean on that verse a lot. But anyway, so I thought y'all might, someone out there needs to hear these verses, okay? In Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Okay? And then, hang on, I have them marked. Another one, what is it? Psalms 56:3. When I'm afraid, I will trust in you. In God, whose word I praise. In God I trust. I will not be afraid. What can mortal man do to me? Mortal man. It could be y'all are scared of a person. I don't know. I don't know if you're just scared like of a person, or if you're scared of each other, of how powerful this connection is. If there's someone interfering that you're scared of, we're going to find out, okay? But do not be scared. You know, do not be scared of anything. God tells you that, you know, and last night at my full moon fire ceremony, me and my niece, Kata, we stayed out there later. Like, we had, like, my mom left, and it was just me and Kata and my friend Elizabeth. We just stayed, and her little girl, Emmy. Anyway, and Kata was like, you know, it kind of freaks me out how it's, like, really dark out here. You know, and I said, Kata, there's nothing to be scared of, honey. I said, everything that was here during the light of day is still here in the dark. I mean, you'd see it in the daytime or in the nighttime. You know what I mean? Like, my pawpaw told me that when I was a little kid. I remember him telling me that. And that helped me get over my fear of the dark. And I don't know. It's the same thing. It's like, just don't have faith. You know what? My message today, it just popped into my mind when I was driving earlier. Faith over fear. And my sister, it was her voice coming through. Faith over fear, Cheyenne. When I've had some hard times since she passed away in 2020. And one time it was Frog. Fully rely on God. And she told me that. And today it was faith over fear. Okay, let's get back into this. Sorry, I get emotional when I talk about my little sister. Here in Isaiah 41:10. This is one of my favorites. I had it really highlighted, not just underlined. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand. God's always there, guys. He's always there. No matter what. And then 2 Timothy 1:7. For God did not give us a spirit of timidity. Anyway, whatever. To be timid, right? But a spirit of power, of love, and of self-discipline. Guys, we're going to find out what y'all are scared of right now, because I just really feel like y'all have a lot of things that y'all are fearing. You're not just fearing this powerful connection. It could be a number of things, guys, okay? Just letting y'all know. And so we're going to get into it with the cards. We're going to find out what y'all are fearing. Okay. Okay. All right, so it's what, 5-minute mark, I think. All right, so for the collective, for this divine masculine and divine feminine, okay. And guys, thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel here on not Facebook, on YouTube. I'm so used to doing Facebook Lives. I'm going to do a Facebook Live tonight at 7 p.m. If y'all are interested, go to Cheyenne.1978. And I was wrong about all of my social medias being Cheyenne.1978. The only one that's different, I do believe, is Snapchat. It's Phoenix.1978. My bad, guys. Anyway, so I wanted to correct myself. I don't like, you know, telling lies and telling untruths. I'm just not that person. I'm a very honest person. Anyway, and I thought, oh, I got to correct that as soon as possible. But anyway, thank you all for subscribing to my channel. Thank you all for your likes, your comments, for your shares, for sharing my content. If you're new here, please feel free to click subscribe down below. And don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I put out a new reading. Also, a few warnings. I do use dice, which can be loud. There's some other dice over there. I also use a bell, which can be quite loud. I will warn you of these things before I use them. And guys, I do cuss a little, okay? Just letting you know. I cuss just a little bit. And that's kind of a weird angle. But anyway. Alright, so let's get into this. Find out what the divine masculine and the divine feminine are fearing right now. Okay? So we're going to begin by ringing the bell. Anyway, ringing the bell to cleanse this space, okay? Please, dear my Father, remove all negative energy, all evil spirits. Thank you. And I've already prayed, very much so, because because I resonate with that, like, fearing so much right now, you know, like, I do, you know, like, I fear getting into a new relationship. Mostly, I don't know if it's outside influences, people telling me I'm not ready. And so then it makes me question myself, like, am I not ready? Do I not appear to be ready? Like, have I not healed enough? Like, what's going on? Or, you know, if it's a fear inside me and they're just speaking it out loud. You know what I mean? Don't know. But I really resonate with this. I think that's why it's really been on my mind. Like, we got to find out, like, what the fears are, so then we can address those. And guys, always remember, faith over fear, okay? Have faith. That's what I'm practicing right now, because if God just says, hey, you know, here's a dude, I really, you know, here's my homeboy, really, he wants to talk to you, okay? And he's one of my children. And God's trying to, you know, show me who my divine union is, then I don't want to fear it. You know what I mean? I know I still am, though. Anyway, guys, I want us all to be prepared and to be ready. Ace of Wands. Brand new creative idea. Strength. That's a lying, cheating, stealing card, but that can always represent too. You know, let me get my book. And a love reading. Let's just see. Seven of Swords. That would be a lying, cheating, stealing if it was in love reading, but anyway. Not everything is as it seems. A partner is either lying to or hiding something from you. It may mean you are deceiving yourself regarding the truth of a situation. Now is the time to come clean, be open, and communicate clearly with your relationship. Yeah, so somebody may be trying to find the strength to come clean about how they feel. They feel this strong connection. They feel like you are a divine union for them. They're getting a creative spark. There's the truth, too. King of Pentacles could be making someone feel trapped. Like they can't tell you this truth. Okay, We shall find out. Nine of Swords. Gosh, a lot of anxiety attached to this fear. Okay. Shocking moment. I am telling you, there is something very shocking, very surprising about to happen. I'm telling you, guys. We got that one on the last reading, you know. Alright, so for this Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, we're just doing 2 piles today, finding out what y'all are fearing, okay? So, what is this Divine Masculine fearing right now, please? For the collective. Oh, and guys, this is a collective reading. It is a general reading. It's not a personal one-to-one. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she could be a he. It's all about the energy. Divine Masculine. King of Cups could have strong water in his chart or some more water. He may be feeling confused. Like which, excuse me. They want to send a message. They want to come in quick. They see it victorious, man. Look at that. They're making good, strong plans. Wow, they're manifesting this. 10 of Pentacles. That might be, they may be scared of commitment, man. They're the action takers, the Knights. He may want to come in and tell you the truth about something. It's going to be victorious when he does. It's going to be a very quick message, you know. Like he's just going to, bam, just message you out of the blue. You're going to be like, what? I thought, you know, I mean, I didn't know. You know, it's just going to be shocking in some way, shape, or form. Okay, that's what I feel. All right, for this Divine Masculine. What is he fearing at the moment? What are his fears? What is he fearing at the moment? Oh. Yeah, I'm telling you. There is someone, a nasty ass King of Pentacles in reverse, that's making them feel trapped. I'm telling you. Divine Masculine. Yeah. Oh my. It's very strong Cancer energy here. Look at this. Ooh, King of Swords. They're putting up their boundaries. They're walking away. They're walking toward the divine union. I'm telling you, that's reciprocated love. Look at the 8. See? Infinity. Someone you're going to be with forever. They're fearing this. They know it's God's path, but they don't want maybe someone they're grieving, maybe the loss of someone. Yeah, they see you as an empress. They're choosing you for sure. They're choosing, yeah. They are taking this, they are choosing you. They're walking away from something or someone, maybe thoughts. Feeling grief. Walking away and grieving. Anyway. Yeah, they wait it all out. They see the truth that you are their 10 of Cups. Something had to end for this sun to come in. Yeah, they are the Emperor. Look at that. Emperor and Empress. My gosh. I'm telling y'all, this is a divine union. And I feel like he fears putting up boundaries. He fears, you know, drawing that sword and possibly having to fight for you. I don't know. I don't know, but look at all those birds. You got like a crow up here. That looks like a bat. And then an owl here. He's got feathers on his little bracelet there. He's a good looking dude. Looks like he's got feathers here too. Real blue eyes. I like his boots. Look at his boots. Anyway, I could get lost in the artwork of these cards. But yeah, strong Cancer energy here. Look at that. be still and know. The moon, that's more Cancer energy. The moon rules Cancer. Strong Cancer energy here, guys. And air, of course. That could be Aries. I mean, not Aries. What the hell? Maybe he's got Aries in his chart, like strong Aries rising. I don't know. It feels like Aquarius. I mean, this is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra card, okay? Yeah, he's walking away from something that was not good. Something that, and he could be walking away from something, worrying that he, you know, like, should I walk away or am I going to regret it and turn around and want to go back to him? You know what I mean? He could have walked away from something that was very reciprocated. I mean, y'all could have had a thing in the past. This could be someone that you've dated before. I don't know, but you had something that was very reciprocated. It was the divine path. You know what I mean? That's a marriage card. But now it's like he's grieving that loss. He sees you as an empress. He's ready to choose you, this divine union. You know, he sees that you got to start off small and build strong roots, you know. New opportunity. They're balancing out the dark and light. What is on my card? Anyway, it's like they've balanced it out. They've weighed out the pros and cons. They see the truth. That it's going to be something really good. But anyway, I could go on and on with the bottom of the deck. Oh, I don't have any music on. Hang on, guys. That's what's throwing me off. I'm sitting there thinking, it's so quiet. So I'm going to read to you all about these cards while I'm getting the music going. So the Four of Swords in a love reading, it talks about taking a break from dating or stepping back from a relationship. So see, I'm telling you, you might have stepped back from something that you started with someone, maybe this divine feminine. Anyway, it says, stepping back from a relationship can do wonders to bring you closer to someone special. In fact, you may find that you need some time alone to evaluate your priorities and focus on yourself before diving back into the world of love. Huh, okay. So you could be just stepping back right now. Yeah, you could just be stepping back right now. And then the moon, let's see. The moon, where is the moon? There it is. Oh, what the heck, TV. Well, I guess that's what we're supposed to listen to. Anyway. The moon. So the moon, there could be a lot of distractions going on right now. Okay. In love romance, the moon talks about you may not have seen something clearly in the relationship, but now the truth comes to light. Secrets are revealed, leading to honest conversations. It may mean confronting your own truths in your relationship or before entering one. So you've taken a break from dating, okay, or from maybe this divine feminine, you know, maybe y'all got something going. And then, you know, you're like, whoa, I'm pumping the brakes. This is too strong of a union. It's freaking me out, okay? I don't know. Let me move that little notification. But, yeah, it's like you took a step back. That's what that feels like. You took a step back because you didn't see something clearly. You didn't trust your intuition. So you took a step back. You didn't trust your intuition. But now it's coming to light. Maybe this full moon in Sagittarius is bringing something to light. I mean, that's what it's doing. The Sagittarius full blue moon, it is bringing a lot of things to light. I feel like what it's bringing to light is this King of freaking Pentacles in reverse. They're a very narky person. They care more about money than people. You know what I mean? They, oh gosh, they're very toxic. Let me read to y'all about them. When they're in reverse. Greed, self-centered. All they care about is themselves. They're very selfish. I'm telling you, very narky, okay? Narcissistic people are very selfish. All they care about is money. Someone who is greedy or only focused on material wealth. This can be a father figure or just you being hard on yourself, pushing forcefully to see results. Perhaps you are butting heads with someone who only cares about outer appearances or indulges in self-centered behaviors. Look beneath the surface to see the truth. Yeah. I feel like you're dealing with someone like this. Someone who made you feel, look, they made you feel trapped. 8 of Swords. Let me just read about that. Jeez Louise. Oh, those are cups. What in the world? I thought I was in the swords. They're almost the same color. Okay. 8 of Swords in reverse. It's, you're in the process of releasing yourself some. So, 8 of Swords in the upright. Let me just read you that. Feeling trapped, restricted. Someone, this King of Pentacles, made you feel trapped, made you feel restricted. It could be a father figure in your life. It could be an older male that's in your life, a friend, an uncle, like I said, a father figure, a brother, you know, a close friend, anybody. It could be a boss, I don't know. But they've made you feel trapped in this situation. They made you feel like, you know, I really feel like they made you pump the brakes. You're fixing to see them very clearly. Yeah. You're fixing to see them very clearly. Yeah, you're releasing yourself from this person. You could be releasing self-imposed restrictions. I really feel like you're releasing this person who has made you feel trapped. You're releasing that and you are moving forward, dupe to dupe. You know what I mean? You're moving forward now. You feel like you can go and pursue this divine feminine person. Okay? 4 of Cups on the side. That bothers me. It's like it's hard for you to shift your focus from maybe you're trying to shift your focus from like people, a past love, you know, like someone might have been hanging on to you. It says staying stuck on previous loves blocks new energy from flowing into your life. Even within current relationships, open up, even if it feels scary. It's time to let people in. So it's hard for you to open up right now. It's hard for you to let this divine feminine in. Yeah, because this motherfucker here, sorry guys, I do cuss. But this stupid narky person has been making you feel trapped and shit. Made you pump the brakes and think you're not seeing. Everything's being illuminated though. Yeah, everything's being illuminated. Yeah. Yeah, you're not opening yourself up. Even if it feels scary, you might have been heartbroken by 3 different people. Now God's pouring into this other cup. You could be staying stuck on previous people, 3 different people that you were in relationships with. I don't know. Change comes from within. So I really feel like you are seeing all these things very clearly. There's that moon, you know. Knight of Cups, though, on the side. Ooh, I don't like that because that means he's halted. He can't bring her this this cup of love, you know, this proposal, date, you know, whatever. It's like you're preparing to act on romantic feelings, but it's been halted. And I really feel it's because this person's made you feel so fucking trapped. It's like the light of the moon, man, you're coming out of this. You are coming out of this for sure, okay? So I'm going to put the Chariot on top of all of it because doop-de-doo, here you come. That's fast forward movement. That's strong energy there. Inspired action, momentum. You know, you are moving fast in a relationship, but do you both have the same vision for the future? Create a solid foundation and establish any plans before taking this relationship to the next level. So you're wanting to move in very quickly. You're wanting to move in very quickly. Yes. So I feel like your fears could have been connected to this person, someone who made you feel trapped and restricted. But now it's all being illuminated by this moon, you know. It's like you pumped the brakes, you stopped, because maybe this person, I don't know how they would have made you feel trapped. Could have been your own mind, you know, making you feel trapped. You know, you were just, I don't know. I don't feel like that, though. I feel like this is someone else making you feel trapped. Making you feel like you gotta pump the brakes. It's like the moon is showing up. Yeah, this person made you feel trapped. They put you in a state of pumping the brakes, you know, of saying, oh, well, maybe, you know, I'm not ready to date, or maybe, you know, I should stop trying to pursue this divine feminine for some reason. That's what it feels like. So there is a person. I got that yesterday on the combined energy, that there was a person between both of y'all. Man, what God brings together, let no man separate. Please and thank you. All right, for this, I was fixing to shuffle again. For this divine feminine, let's find out what's going on in hers, what she's fearing. For this divine feminine, what is she fearing at the moment? A healing love. Wishing on a star. Whoa. Making a wish on the full moon. Maybe she feels like her wishes aren't going to come true. She feels like it's just going to be the same crap, different day. Queen of Pentacles. Negative energy around this Queen of Pentacles person. Like y'all both have, you know, this could be a father figure, this could be a mother figure. Moving on to calmer waters, Queen of Pentacles, someone who makes you feel overburdened. Okay. Or that could be who he's connected to, this divine masculine. You know what I mean? Because there was an Emperor there. Not being able to move forward. Justice. Wow. Okay. All right, let's dig in. There was the star. Healing from a prior relationship or within a current one is in process now. You're healing from a prior relationship. I really felt like that. I've been feeling like this with this divine feminine. You know, in my past readings from like 9 or 10 months ago, the ones I did last August of 2025, she was on a freaking merry-go-round. And it's like this divine masculine wanted to help her get off of it. He wanted to rescue her. He wanted to save her because he could see what her partner, husband, whoever, was doing to her. He saw it and he knew what was going on. He just felt it in his body, his mind, his soul. And he wanted to rescue her. So it's like she don't know if she's fully healed from that. Trust that your path to love is guided and protected, and that the difficulties of the past are behind you, honey. Yes, the difficulties of your past. She could have been, you know, this could be the same person, this King of Pentacles, but, you know, she may be in a more masculine, she might have had to take on the role of a more masculine energy when she was married. The one taking care of all the shit. And he might have been in a more feminine energy, Earth. This could be, what is her? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? Earthy people. Same, I feel like it's the same person, though. That's what's weird. I feel like he comes across as more masculine to this divine masculine person. You know, it could be a dude. But when you were married to this person, they were more in their feminine energy, you know, more of an feminine energy. You've walked away from them. You've laid down your burdens with them. Yeah, you are healing from this. You have healed from this past relationship that was awful. So yeah. Trust that your path to love is guided and protected. Amen. Knight of Swords, though, on the side, that bothers me. I don't like that. Oh. So maybe you felt like y'all might have had to pump the brakes. You know what I mean? There could have been something between y'all, like you could have had a date, or they could have been coming in too strong, you know. It says a potential romantic partner is coming on too strong, or someone is pursuing you too intensely. This may feel flattering or manic, depending on your own temperament. So listen to your intuition if this suitor makes you feel uneasy. This card may also represent a romance that starts out strong but fizzles out just as quickly. Okay. I don't know though, it's like he's running toward the star, but it's like he's been put on hold. It's like someone does want to, and it could be that y'all had some kind of connection, this divine masculine, divine feminine. Y'all had a hot and heavy moment of some sort. That's what it feels like. But yet, she pumped the brakes too. You know what I mean? She's like, whoa, Nelly. You know? But look, whatever she's healed from, there's justice coming. There is justice coming for that. Karma train. Hello, choo-choo. There's going to be a resolution. Yeah, y'all are going to be able to come together. And look, Page of Cups. Y'all are going to be able to come together. It's a new love. That's a new love. And they're coming to you. If you're feeling there could have been something that was hot and heavy between y'all or something like that. It feels like y'all he might have moved really quickly, and then this person got them all up in their head about it, and so they pumped the brakes. And then it's like, let's go in order here. They pumped the brakes, okay? They could have came in hot and heavy and then had to pump the brakes because, but I don't feel like that. I feel like they came in pretty hot and heavy, or just, yeah, they had to pump the brakes though. But now they're seeing things very clearly, and it's time to act. It's time to move on their intuition. It's time to move forward toward each other. Throw away these fears. The Chariot, you know, just move forward with confidence. It's a brand new love though, guys. This is a brand new love. And news of new love is coming to you. If you're feeling flirtatious and romantic, share your feelings with a partner. Focus your energy on having more fun, experimenting with creative dates, and trying new activities with your love interest. Okay? Yeah, I feel like y'all had to pump the brakes for some reason. Yeah, and Two of Wands. I mean, that's a passionate choice. A very passionate decision, you know, to get ready for an exciting new relationship. I'm telling you, it's brand new. I feel like y'all know each other, but you don't. You know, get ready for an exciting new relationship rooted in passion, filled with flirtation, and packed with fun activities. Yeah, my dreams are always a lot of fun. Y'all are gonna have a blast. Okay. You might be making travel plans for a romantic trip. Much is in motion, possibly including planning for the future with your partner or considering a move. These decisions are life-altering ones, so follow your intuitive guidance. Yeah, brand new love. It's going to be karma. It's going to be justice. Like, whatever you had to heal from, honey, or whatever toxic-ass relationship you were in, that you might have ran away from. You know what I mean? This new love that's coming in, it's going to be karma for that other person. They're going to see you happy and having so much fun. I really feel like it could have been the same person that y'all, you know, this person's got this divine masculine all up in their head, and for her, she had to move on to calmer waters. She had to leave that person. You know, she had to pack her shit and leave. It was just too much of a burden. She said, see you, bye. And this Emperor, he watched her do it. You know what I mean? He's watching. He's watching her move on. Just waiting, because that is his sunshine. He feels like she is his happiness. Yeah, it's like he was just waiting on this ending so he could come in and bring her a 10 of Cups. That's the truth. Okay, guys. Okay. Now we're going to clarify. Maybe she feels like she hadn't healed enough. You know, these are fears. And that might be why she's pumping the brakes on moving too quickly. Brand new love, man. It's going to be karma. Karmic justice. And look at all this negative here, but then down here, good, man. You've seen things, you're seeing through all these lies, illusions, confusion. Narky people, they gaslight you. You know what I mean? They make you believe that you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't take someone a love offer. You know what I mean? So yeah, you've seen through it very clearly. You are moving forward, fast forward movement, because you've seen the truth. Yeah, that's what I feel. I want to clarify, though. I'm really feeling that Kipper deck. But the last time I used that Kipper deck, it made the whole reading turn. I take a weird turn. We're going to do it anyway. I'm really feeling these Kipper cards. I really want to find out who that King of Pentacles is. Oh, wait. What was on the bottom? House and marriage. Okay. Dang. That house really wanted to come out. Okay. Alright, for this divine masculine, divine feminine. I'm going to clarify. Who is that King of Pentacles? Oop. Who is that King of Pentacles in reverse? Eight of them. Oh, they're fixing to get judgment. They're fixing to get, oh, the court is not ruling in their favor. They're going to be in poverty, okay? Courthouse. This person's going to definitely get karma. Courthouse. They're going to be in poverty. Yeah, because of the path you're choosing. You know what I mean? They're going to be in despair, but you're going to have to close it out with them, whoever they are. You're going to have to end it. Even no matter if they're playing on your empathy, making you feel poor, pitiful me, you know, like they may be trying to play on your empathy, like, oh, I'm so desperate, I'm so in despair, whatever. I'm in poverty, I don't have a house. Because maybe the house, we saw the house, it could be a divorce, and they're having to sell their house, or they're losing the house to the woman. I don't know. Any more for this King of Pentacles in reverse? Eight of Swords reverse. Distant horizon, great. I got a cool month card. Family room. Could be somebody you're, oh gosh. Adjudication, courtship, lovers, thief. Could be someone you feel real close to. Someone it could be a family member. But guys, they're getting karma. Adjudication, that makes me think of karmic justice. They're getting their karma. Maybe when, I don't know, this feels weird. I really feel like it's the same person as that Queen of Pentacles. Like in her energy, the Queen shows up as more feminine, and here more masculine. They're getting karma. Lovers, and yeah, because they're getting karma. Maybe y'all's relationship, this divine masculine, divine feminine, is the karma for them to see y'all come together, because they tried to prevent it from happening. Distant horizon. So I guess we're supposed to get a date for this courthouse card. Okay, guys, we're gonna get a month. All right, when will this courthouse be going on for this King of Pentacles reverse? When will this courthouse thing be going on? Whoops, where'd that go? March? So something could have been happening in March. Let me do that again. There we go. All right, when could the courthouse situation be going on for this King of Pentacles in reverse? King of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Swords reverse. Thank you. February? Something strong could be going on in February, okay? April. Okay. There are judgments coming in the month of April and February. Maybe possibly March, too. I don't know. All right. False person. Something to do with a false person. Change. Unexpected income. Privileged lady. Main male. A message. Okay. Okay, so can you clarify this section here? I really feel like that's what that King of Pentacles in reverse was doing to this divine masculine, making him feel like guilty for, that's what it feels like, guilt. 4-4, April 4th, 4-4 portal. So that's my brother's phone ringing, by the way. But anyway, yeah. Putting a halt to your plan of moving forward and asking this divine feminine for her hand in marriage, you know, out on a date, whatever. They made you pump the brakes on it. So can we clarify, what is that? What's going on there? You know, is that just their fear? They could fear this person. Maybe in April they were really fearing that person. I don't know, guys. Okay, but anyway. So they're fearing moving forward. They've pumped the brakes. What is this fear right here? King of Cups on the side, 4 Cups on the side, 4 of Swords. Thank you. Community. Are you fearing what other people are going to think, guys? Are you fearing what your community's going to think? Good gosh, fear not, for I am the Lord, you know. That God is the only person, which he's not even a person. He's a deity, you know what I mean? He is the Most High. That's the only person, I'm just going to say person. The only person you should ever worry about what they think is God, okay? Don't worry about Tom, Dick, and Harry down the road, or old Jane across the street, or whoever the crap you're thinking about. Don't worry about their opinion. You know what I mean? Their opinions don't matter. Only God. You know, God is the judge. All these other people judging you doesn't matter. What are their judgments going to do? They're not going to send you to hell. I can tell you that. You know what I mean? They're judging you. It's just going to get under your skin, make you feel guilty, make you feel shamed, or whatever. I don't know. But those are all weapons that Satan uses. Those are not of God. Guilt, shame, those are not of God, okay? So do not feel guilty. Do not feel ashamed. Do not care what other people think. Okay? Yeah, lay all that to rest. Yeah, guys, what you're putting on hold right now, what you're fearing, is a courtship. Knight of Cups. It's going to be a blessing. Unexpected income. Maybe you feel like people are going to think that you're a gold digger. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I have no idea. But don't fear that. Don't even go there, man. You shouldn't care what other people think. You should follow your heart. This is a divine union. Do not care, you know, about what everybody else is thinking. It doesn't even fucking matter. Yeah, thief. That'll steal your joy. When you allow Satan to use tools like that. Just be a bunch of tool and labor, yeah. I'm going to move that to the middle. Okay. For this divine masculine, can we clarify that the moon, you know, things are being illuminated, the truth. This full moon has brought full clarity to this divine masculine about, you know, what he's fearing. Hopefully it's brought his fears to the surface so he can see them very clearly. Okay. Alright. The moon. Clarify the moon. Thank you. A child. You've got childlike spirit. Are you like a big child, you know, child at heart? So innocent, so sweet. Adjudication, thoughts, house. Maybe a child brought something to light for you. Or maybe you're just trusting your intuition, having that childlike trust in God. Children, you know, like when I was a kid, I don't even remember like choosing to believe in God. I swear I was born like that. I was born a believer. You could have that childlike innocence, that childlike faith. That's what you need to have. Yeah. Because judgment's coming. God is here, man. He's making sure that y'all's divine union is going to come together. That y'all are going to come together. And there will, all these fears, they're falling away under this full moon, I swear. You're going to be able to move quickly after this full moon is finished, which would be June 4th. Because you feel the energy 3 days before. You feel the energy on the day of, you know, May 31st. My belly is growling and I just ate. What the heck? I mean, I ate like a couple hours ago, but still. Anyway, y'all could be hungry. Hungry for love. You're fixing to move toward it. Anyway, yeah, be childlike and trust God with all your heart and all your soul. Sudden wealth it was on the side. 11. I'm telling y'all could both be 11. That's a lucky number. Anyway, y'all could both be 11. Life path's 11. Trust your intuition. 11. That's the most intuitive sign. Intuitive out of the life paths in numerology. The number 11. They're the intuitive people. Trust your intuition because you're gonna have. It's gonna be like you hit the jackpot with this divine feminine. You know what I mean? She's gonna be everything you've ever dreamed of. And have childlike faith, okay? Faith over fear, guys. Faith over fear. For this divine masculine, can we get some clarification for that Chariot, please? Chariot. Chariot. Lovers. Yeah, you're fixing to move quickly toward that. You want to send them a message. You want to invite them over to your home, maybe. I don't know. All right, Chariot. For the collective. Or for the masculine, divine masculine. Yeah. He's really thinking hard on moving quickly. Yeah, maybe planning a trip. Journey. Planning. Look, that's number 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. The Chariot's number 7. You could be born in the month of July. Yeah, Cancer energy, July. How funny. They think about you all the time, divine feminine. They're always thinking about you. Because you are their jackpot. They want to plan a trip with you. Maybe to get to know you better. Yeah, they're going to feel like the wealthiest man on earth because they got this divine feminine. Yeah, you are God's child, honey, Mr. Divine Masculine. You are God's child. Stand strong, stand tall in that fact. Trust Him, trust God, man. Yeah, someone's going to be in poverty. That King of fucking Pentacles in reverse. He's not. Anyway. Alright, this Star. She's had to heal from some bullshit. I swear it was with that freaking King of Pentacles in reverse, who was in more of a feminine energy when they were together. Alright, can we clarify that Star for this Divine Feminine? Star. Main female. Okay, she is the main female. Community. For this Divine Feminine, can we clarify the Star? High honor. Someone thinks you are a wish come true. Wow. They're gonna be, and yeah. Yeah, you were in despair. You've had to heal a lot. But look, this is what I feel when these both came out. You've been in such, I mean, you were in complete despair. You've healed from that. Now, you are of high honor, honey. You are fully healed. Trust that. Don't fear the fact that you don't think you're healed enough. You are fully healed. Even if you're not, I don't think you could ever be fully healed, guys. You're always going to be healing from something. You know what I mean? Life just throws you, you know, it's a hard knock life. Like Annie talks about in that movie. It's a hard knock life, man. Life just keeps throwing shit at you. But you just keep on healing, you know? You've healed from something very, very, very bad. And now you are healing. Someone thinks very highly of you, that you are their wish come true. That's how I feel about that. I'm putting that with despair under there, though, because you're above that. You are high honor. Yeah, this official person. This official person, this divine masculine wealth, he's going to think, he's going to think very highly of you. It's God's chosen child. That's for you. You know, y'all are both God's children, of course, but like, y'all are very equally yoked. I don't know how to explain that. Okay, they may want you, you know, they may want to, she may be expecting a child. Occupation, she may end up becoming a stay-at-home mom. Someone is going to be very much upset by this. Alright, Knight of Swords on the side. I don't know, it feels like, you know, it could have been y'all rushed into some, y'all might have met up for coffee and we were like, whoa, we gotta pump the brakes. I don't know, guys. That just feels weird. It feels like also that she could have been running away from that, whatever relationship is that made her be in despair. What is that Knight of Swords for the collective? Knight of Swords for the collective. A child. Yeah, she's got that childlike faith. She had that childlike faith to run away. Community. Oh, there's two there. Concerned, mature woman. Fear. You're running away toward freedom. You're trying to run away from, you know, that's in reverse. Could be a toxic ass community or just your community. Maybe you're worried about what the community's going to think. It's like you fear maybe moving away from a community, you know, running away toward freedom. That bike, the motorcycles, they symbolize, like, spiritually, they symbolize freedom, you know. It's like you're wanting to run away toward freedom. You want to free yourself from maybe, you know, we did get the Queen of Pentacles underneath the deck. It could be a woman. It could be your mom, your aunt, your sister, you know, like an older sister, mature, you know, would make me think that they're older than you. So an older friend, an older family member. They may act like they're very concerned, okay? Or it could just be, you know, like this community that's very concerned. I don't know, that's what I feel like. Maybe you fear running away from these people, moving away from them. And always take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she could be a he. Divine masculine could be over here. Divine feminine's energy could be here. I don't know. There's a thief up in your energy under the deck. Could be that person, someone in your community. Like you're going to have to, maybe you fear moving away from your community. Maybe you fear like someone's not going to leave your community. Maybe whoever hurts you. You fear like they're not going to, you fear that they're not going to run away, move on. No, I feel like that's you going after freedom. It's on the side, you can't do it. You fear that. Alright, justice for this divine feminine. Justice. Clarify justice, please. You're expecting justice for the divine feminine. Justice. Oh shit, fire, guys. Yeah, you're gonna get a gift, okay? Your gift is gonna be Dharma. That's good karma, guys, if you don't know what Dharma is. Holy shit. I'm telling you guys. There is karma coming for somebody. Could be, you know, that King of Pentacles in reverse. There's courtroom. That's what's going to happen in the courtroom. Justice is served. They're going to get locked up for something. Holy shit. Okay. They're going to get locked up for something. Wow, that is weird, guys, because y'all should have, I'm not going to share that dream because, anyway, it does not need to be shared. But let's just say, if her ex is like this person who caused her a lot of despair, that's what my ex did to me. If her ex is like my ex, he could very well end up in prison. Just saying. Because in my most current dream about him, oh yeah, he could, for what he was doing, yeah, he could very well end up in prison. Very well end up in prison, for sure. But those types of people get out pretty quick, so I don't know, might not be in there for very long unless there is a child involved. All right. Marriage in reverse. Yeah, there's a marriage that's ended. Page of Cups and Two of Wands. You know, that symbolizes a brand new relationship. So let's just clarify both of those. Page of Cups and Two of Wands. Thank you. male. That's you, girlfriend. That is you, divine feminine. There's some kind of thief, though, who may be taking a journey to jail. I don't know. False person, yeah. There's your main male. You're going to receive a gift, maybe a trip, a vacation. Okay, and then, but there's this 8, this, false person, and then thief between you and this main male. Right smack dab in the middle are the gift and journey. So it feels like y'all are going to take this trip. Someone's trying to prevent it from happening, though. Could be a false person who is a thief. Okay, just saying. How I feel about that. House. This person, this new relationship is going to feel like home. Let me get the book. Uh-oh, where is my book? Oh, there it is. 20. Waning moon. That could be significant there. A waning moon. Or is an eclipse of the sun. You know, can y'all see that? So the waning moon, that could be significant. Someone could have a, look up the date you were born. Like for me, it'd be October 21st, 1978, moon phase. That's what I type into the search. I've searched me and each of my kids. And what's funny are my kids, one's a waning crescent and one's a waxing crescent. And then my son is like me. He's a waxing gibbous. And so, wait. He's a waning gibbous. Maybe he's a waxing gibbous and I'm a waning gibbous. I'm a waning gibbous. It was after the full moon when I was born. And so, I think he is a waning gibbous like me. Anyway, so I'm going to get that on the back of my neck. I'm going to get this tattoo covered up that needs to be covered up. Anyway, and I'm going to get that, like the moon phases of my 3 kids. Anyway, I don't know why I just talk about that. But anyway, are we coming for dinner or ball? The scene is ripe with potential. Yes, this new relationship is ripe with potential and suspense. You don't know when it's going to happen. You could be fearing that, like you don't. That suspense part could be something you fear. You could just be fearing a new relationship. It represents safety, family, coziness, and security. This new relationship is going to be so wonderful. It is the things that you hold and that hold you. Oh my gosh, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a healing love. From this arises the idea of long-term investments. Yes. That might be what you're fearing, is that it is going to be another long-term relationship, and you don't want to be hurt again. You've been so freaking hurt, Divine Feminine. You've been so hurt, but karma is coming for that. Karma. Solid, strong, and steady relationship. Yeah. A solid, strong, and steady relationship. That's what this new, brand new relationship is. It's going to be strong and solid. It is. It's a very powerful connection. So she could be fearing that. She could be fearing that she's going to have to move away from maybe a mom or an aunt, someone who has a lot of concern for her, and she's concerned for because they're elderly, maybe, I don't know. She's going to have to move away from her own community. Anyway, solid and strong, for sure. Okay. All right, let's get some more. I think that's pretty good, guys. That lets you know what you're fearing. You're really fearing whatever other people think. He is. He fears what other people are going to think of this relationship. She fears how highly this dude thinks of her, because she's been, when you come out of a long-term relationship that was toxic, here's how you feel. You don't have any confidence. You don't, you just don't feel real confident about anything, about even making a freaking decision. You know, you feel guilty, you feel shameful. That's where they put you. You know what I mean? You're healing from that, though. And now, you know, it's like you fear this divine union because they think so highly of you. You don't know whether to trust that or not. You know, are they just lying to me like the other guy did? You know, like, I thought I knew him, but I don't. Because, you know, 22 years showed me that he is not who I thought he was. You know? He just kept smushing me down and getting me further down. Yeah, I feel that, girlfriend. Okay. I really feel like she's fearing moving. And yeah, this person really fears what other people were freaking thinking. They fear, like, when y'all come together and he starts pursuing you, courtship, that's old fashioned, you know. When he starts pursuing you, he thinks that maybe people think that he's going after your money. Which, what the heck? What money? Are you wealthy, Divine Feminine? But anyway, yeah, he fears that people are going to think that. But it's wealthy in a way that's unexplained. You hit the jackpot. It's a wealth that doesn't require monetary things, because it's your soul is, it's like y'all are meant to be together. You know, that kind of wealth. All right, let's get some tea cards. All right, for this Divine Masculine. Let me clarify with some tea for them, please, and thank you. The big junk. I think he likes wearing boots. That came out the last time for him. He may be a cowboy. Yeah, old-fashioned values. Definitely a cowboy. It's like my dad. My dad's a cowboy through and through. Cat. You got a two-faced friend in your mix. Ooh, watch out, guys. Literally, Divine Masculine, you could have a two-faced friend. That's not good. Bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. Maybe he's waiting on this Divine Feminine to say, hey, I'm ready. I don't know. Or news. He could be, oh, news, courtroom. I don't know what kind of news or package or letter he's waiting on. But anyway, you are highly thought of. Okay. That's good. You are highly thought of. This Divine Feminine thinks you're just the hottest dude ever, and the sweetest and the most kind. You know, home. You're her home. She thinks very highly of you in all the ways. Victory in some endeavor. That's good. Maybe overcoming all these fears. Okay. A younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. Frying pan, trouble or accusations. Uh-oh. Tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. fly, a period of ill health or depression. Ooh, gosh, guys, I hate that for y'all. Man dealing to relationship with a man, okay? Yeah, you could have a two-faced friend, a younger man, older man, I don't know. Fear, worries, tense situations. Yeah, that's what you're dealing with right now. A lot of fears, a lot of worries, maybe you're fearing a tense situation with a man. Yeah, like, I feel like he's connected to both of y'all somehow. That King of Pentacles reverse. You could be fearing a tense situation with him. You could be a younger man. He could be an older man. Okay. Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. I swear you like to wear cowboy boots. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, that's what this freaking dude was doing to you. Making you not see things clearly. Period of prosperity and abundance. Yeah, that's the ultimate. That's what's coming right here. Prosperity and abundance, for sure. All right. Oh, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe in 12 days, you're going to get your period of prosperity and abundance, okay? You're going to finally see who this two-faced friend is. It's going to show up very clearly for you. I feel like that's going to be seen now during this full moon. But it could be during the gibbous, you know, the waxing gibbous, waning gibbous, whatever, okay? For the collective, for the divine feminine, what messages do you have for her for today? Boy, she's getting a lot. Ooh, holy cow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, honor and respect will come to you. Yeah, girl. Straighten your crown. And know that you are highly thought of. Even though this other masculine made you feel like shit and that you're nothing, guess what? Somebody thinks you're just it. They think you are the best thing ever. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. I really feel like y'all are going on a trip. That's crazy. Yeah, it may make some people concerned. You going on this trip. Okay. Vacation. Yeah, you're going on a vacation, man. Bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. No fucking lie about that. Hello. But they're getting justice. Karmic justice. Excuse me. Successful outcome to your problems. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. Oh my gosh. Successful outcome to your problem. Successful outcome to your problem. Guys, quit fearing it. Quit fearing this brand new relationship. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Don't spend too much on vacation. Okay. You should accept valid criticism. Okay. Valid criticism. Not criticism that's from a narky-ass person who's just trying to push you down. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Ooh, that makes me think of my coloring book. See, I'm gonna get that thing printed so I can sell it. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Ooh, somebody is. Yeah. Eagle. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Yes, honey. Fly high. Fly like an eagle. Anyway, beetle, good fortune. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm telling you. One of y'all, she's probably a life past 11. Okay, let's get some dice. Oh, let me show y'all those before I shake them up. I see wicked, but there's no D there. I really feel somebody is very wicked up in here. This King of Pentacles reversed. Or the collective Queen of Pentacles, you know what I mean? Yeah, very wicked, very, making someone just over fucking burdened. This divine feminine. Anyway, for the divine masculine, divine feminine, names, please. Initials, please. That could be significant for this reading, and words. Thank you. C could be very significant. It was just a spinning. We got AA. Those could be someone's initials. We got 2 C's. CC, significant. N's, 2 N's. Two G's. Two T's. We got Tang. T-A-N-G. I love drinking that. I love Tang. And we got 2 P's. We got 2 L's. Are there any more that are 2? Nope. Okay, let's mix those back in here so we can come up with some words. I mean, names, hopefully. I see Mary. That could be somebody's name. Mary. We have a name. Whoops, whoops. Come on, Mary. Mary. Someone's name could be Mary. Put the names there. If I had a Y, I could do like Patty or Patsy. Guys, I'm seeing, look, okay, I'm just gonna take it because it's a freaking word that I keep seeing over and over again. Skull. Someone could like skulls, you know, I don't know. Someone could be, it could be a nickname, I guess. Skull. Someone, I don't know. That is just, I keep seeing it though. I gotta get it out there. I see and There's TGTG. Those could be someone's initials. GT. Someone could drive like a GT type car. Someone could need to go to the doctor. The divine feminine maybe needs to go to the doctor. Okay. Yeah, someone's name could be Pat. I didn't even think about that. Instead of Patty, you know, just Pat. Yeah, I'm not going to keep that skull. That just don't make any sense. We'll do Mary and Pat. I'm going to bring these down here and see them better. I don't have to lean over the table. Someone could need to go to the doctor, man. Well, I can't. Someone could be very dull, like boring. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna re-roll because I can't get any names out of that for real. All right, give me some names here. Father, Holy Spirit. There's a name. Bud. Like old Bud and Sissy on Urban Cowboy. I love that movie. Bud. Okay. JS. JC. Yeah, trust in Jesus, man. Jesus Christ. We have, that's funny. We have Chris. That's a name. We had Crystal the other day. Chris. That could be someone's name. I'm left with consonants. A name, please and thank you. Oops, oops. Hang on. Oops. Shaking the table. Okay. Nope, no vowels again. I have CC. We'll take that. Jeez Louise. No, I want RR. Okay, we'll take the doubles and FF. So CC could be someone's initials. RR could be someone's initials. And then, whoops. Okay, we'll roll these. Names and initials. The HPV came out again. MVP, yes. Most valuable player. Someone may think they're a big player. Oh, Lord. Probably that toxic ass King of Pentacles in reverse. Huh. Yeah, I know one of them who thinks he's... Anyway. Okay. IR. Hi. Someone wants to say hi. We got that twice. Well, no, the other time it was RI, like Rhode Island. Anyway, someone wants to say hi. Okay, we're just gonna take it. Because I'm like at what, where am I at? An hour and 29 minutes. I gotta hurry. Because see, I got the live reading tonight at 7. So I want to have enough time in between these to get this uploaded on YouTube. You know what I mean? Alright, for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, signs, zodiac signs, numbers, and planets that can help clarify this message today. Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. I saw 7-11 on there before I rolled. 2, 3, 7, 9, another 2. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing this crap out of 2s. 4, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Things could be lining up. We got North Node, which right now I think the North Node is still in, what do you call it, Virgo. There's quite a few doubles here, guys. We got 2 Taurus. We have 2 Scorpio. Okay. Something strong could be going on in Taurus season. April. Yeah, April to May. That would be Taurus season. Okay, Scorpio season is, I know because I'm on the cusp. So I know Scorpio season begins October 22nd. Okay, because I'm on the 21st. I was born the day before Scorpio season began. And so it begins on the 21st, so it goes until like November 22nd, probably, somewhere around there, okay? So that season could be significant. We also have, yes, man. Oh, wait, that's the North Node. We have Gemini. I'm telling you something now, June. And there's Libra. And then we have, okay. So then we also have the Sun, okay? Sun, we have North Node, which is in Virgo right now. You could have a Virgo North Node. I don't know. I do. I have a Virgo North Node and a Pisces South Node. That is Pisces right there. I mean, not Pisces. That's a Neptune. Anyway, Neptune, Mars. We have Jupiter. Yeah, luck and expansion. That's a Sagittarius full moon, man. And then we have Pluto. Wait. That's not Pluto. That's Uranus. Uranus is Aquarius energy. Okay. And then numbers, we have 2 2s, okay? And then we have 3 and 4, like 2, 3, 4, you know? Things are moving on the right path. You're on the right track, okay? So these dates could be significant. They could be your birthday. They could be something significant, okay? February 2nd, February 3rd, February 4th, February 7th, February 9th. We have March 2nd, March 4th, March 7th, March 9th. We have April 2nd, April 3rd, April 7th, April 9th. We have July 9th, July 4th, July 4th, July 3rd, and July 2nd. We have, what is that, August? September 7th, September 4th, September 3rd, September 2nd. Okay? We also have September 22nd, July 22nd, March 22nd, and April 22nd. Okay? If you want to go with the 2s. You could be 22 years old, or 23 or 24, 27, 29. You could be 32, 34, 37, or 39. You could be 42, 43, 47. That's how old I am. Or 49. You could be 79, 74, 73, 72 years old, or those could be the years you were born. 97, 94, 93, 92. You could be that age, or those could be the year you were born or that you graduated. I graduated in 97. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so those are those. And then we're going to do the signs, symbols, synchronicities. And these I will flip it, switch it for you. We'll do happy and we'll do sad. No. All right, for the collective, signs, symbols, synchronicities that could be significant for them for this reading for today, for this divine masculine, divine feminine. There's that freaking King of Pentacles in reverse. Energy fucking vampire narc. Yeah. Very narky. Sharky. They will bite your head off with their words. The truth is unraveling about them. You need to knock them out. You might have to protect yourself from this person and skate away, okay? They could have a very explosive temper, guys. I'm telling you, watch out for this person. Y'all have some very toxic energy up in here. But the truth is unraveling. That's that little ball of yarn, okay? Now let's flip it, switch it. You could like watching vampire movies or, you know, mystical, magical type things. You could like sharks, or you could have strong water in your chart. You could like that movie Jaws. Ooh, or the Megalodon movie. What is that movie called? I like that movie. You could like, not sewing, what's it called? Knitting or crocheting. You could like kickboxing. You could like watching boxing or MMA fights. You know, well, not MMA. They don't use gloves. Or do they? No, I don't think they use gloves. They may. I don't know. I don't know. I like boxing, like traditional boxing. You could like roller skating. Okay. You could want to take a trip to Hawaii to go see the volcanoes. You could like volcanoes and science and stuff like that. You could like music. You could like writing music or writing poetry and turning it into music. You need to take a spiritual bath and cleanse your energy, especially during this full moon, okay? Release, let go. Strong water up in this reading, okay? That's a fish. You could like fishing. You could like eating fish. You know, it could be one of your favorite foods, like mine. I love salmon. Don't y'all love salmon? I love salmon. It's my favorite fish. All right, guys, I think this is it. Yeah, I'm going to end it here. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for your likes, for commenting, for sharing. I truly appreciate all of y'all. If you want, join me tonight on Facebook. I will be going live at 7 p.m. and that's Central Daylight Time, Oklahoma time, if you need a state to go by. Anyway, yeah, so I hope this reading helps the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Please, guys, faith over fear, okay? Don't be scared of what other people are going to think when you bring this Divine Feminine, you know, when you make it known that you want to court her, okay? Because look, it's going to be so fulfilling. You know, it's going to be like you hit the jackpot with her. It's all you can think about. It's her. You know what I mean? And Divine Feminine, you may be fearing that someone is going to go to jail for something. But don't fear that. You know what I mean? Don't fear anything. Don't fear anything. Don't fear this relationship that's so strong and so good. You know, you deserve goodness too. Even though you've been crushed, you've been in despair. Now it's time for someone to love you the right way. Don't fear that. Don't fear the good. Allow it to happen, you know. Allow it to happen. Tell yourself you're worthy of that, you know. And don't fear leaving people, a whole community, this mature woman who may be very concerned about you. It could be your mom. Don't fear leaving them. You can always go back and visit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't fear these things, guys. You may be Divine Masculine fearing this dude, this King of Pentacles in reverse, who made you feel trapped, who put you in a trapped state of mind about going after this Divine Feminine. You know what I mean? I really hope and pray all of that is cleared up with this full moon, that you can see that clearly now, that he was just doing things to play with your empathy, to play with, you know, to make you feel guilty about going after this Divine Feminine. That's what I feel. I hope you can see that he was the one making you feel guilty. That guilt did not come from your own mind. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is your reading, guys. I hope that this helps. I truly do. I hope that y'all can get out of these fears and have faith in God that He wants y'all to be happy. He wants y'all to be healthy. He doesn't want y'all overthinking. He does not want you feeling guilt or fear or shame. Any of those things, those are all from Satan, guys. Those are the weapons that Satan uses to try to keep divine unions like this apart. Okay? God bless you all. Thank you so much for your love and support. Sending all that love right back to y'all. Sending y'all lots of love and light. May God fill you with His Holy Spirit so that you can share that love and light with the world. Bye for now.